Companies that offer email warm-up services, they created a ton of content on YouTube and email and Facebook. They position themselves as experts, saying that you need to warm up your inbox. But it doesn't just work well anymore. Before we get into the reasons why, well, why do you need to warm up your email at all? Well, picture this. You've got a killer email campaign, right? You got a list of leads that are genuinely interested, and you've got it all set up. You launch, you got no clicks, no opens, no replies. But what happened? Even the best email campaigns fall flat if the message is not being delivered, and the thing that affects your deliverability is sender reputation. That's where email warm-up comes in. It can avoid your email being blocked or put into spam when you're launching your campaign. But the way majority of companies are doing email warm-up doesn't work well anymore. Allow to explain. Before automated email services, people used to warm up their emails manually. They cycled through emails back and forth with 10 or 15 their closest friends, and in 1 or 2 weeks, they had a pretty good reputation. But with more companies offering email warm-up services, big tech providers like Microsoft, Zoho, and Google picked up on that and tried to shut it down, which resulted that this January this year, they banned API access to email warm-up services, which meant big companies like Woodpecker and Gmail that offered email warm-up services before, they stopped doing that. None of the email providers are warming up your inbox with an actual content that you will be sending in your campaign. Most of the time, they're cycling through gibberish, not a real text that you'll be sending to your prospects later. Number 2, the actual content of automated emails is, let's say, not great. It has a lot of boilerplate style words like hello, nice to meet you. We normally don't speak like that, and email providers, well, they can pick up. Number 3, email warm-up providers, they often add a code into email subject line to make it easier for the users to filter out automated emails from their inboxes to keep them less cluttered. That makes it easier, again, for the email providers like Microsoft, Zoho, and Google to find that and flag it as not a real email. And number 4, when you set up your automated email warm-up, the same set of servers are doing sending and receiving messages. That means, again, it is easier for email providers to find that, flag it, and say, hey, this is not real. So even if you have warmed up your inbox with gibberish style boilerplate content, when you send an actual content with your real campaign, it still gets flagged as spam because this content has low interactions with real people. And that's where email warm-up providers are just not good enough. But because consumers don't know any better, that's where we are. But there's a different way how you can warm up your emails so they actually can get delivered. First of all, manual email warm-up is far superior to anything else because when real people are sending and responding to emails all over the world, well, it is, let's say, very difficult for big tech providers to find and flag it as not real. So what if we created a network of people with already warmed up emails who would be interacting, sending and responding and reading emails with your actual content of your campaign all over the world, making it quite difficult for tech providers to slap spam logo on it. We would also keep your inbox warm at all times, even if you're not running campaigns, but we would do it manually directly from your account. Think of it like your workout for your email. And lastly, SendNow will be using AI servers. And what it means in plain English, that in addition to real people who will be reading and responding to your emails, there will be servers doing that automatically across the globe using real browsers. So a response to an email can come from a different direction to where it was sent, making it difficult for Microsoft, Zoho, and Google and other providers to say, this is automated, this is a problem. And there you have it, guys. Now you know a little bit more about email warm-up and why companies offering it right now are not doing it the way that would help your campaigns. If you'd like to know how we and SendNow are thinking about cold email, well, hit our site, it's in the description, and consider subscribing for future videos like that because we'll be sharing advice on cold email every single week with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.